Mamma mia. Yeah, that's, oh, nice beans. Put the rest back in that other one. Oh, beans. There you go. Go pick another one.
Alrighty.
Alright, now this is my jar that I have bleached out and rinsed. This is how I fill the beans. I put it in, I shake it. I put it in, shake it. I keep doing it like this so they all do fall in place and you don't need a knife or anything to go in there and say, oh, go in place. Okay, and these are the ones how far you fill them up. And then I put hot tap water in there. They'll sit there until I get all 7 of them filled. And then I just squish some down like this, just to make sure. This is a simple way, a fast way. And
I have a question for you.
yeah.
Do you have authority over the beans?
Yes.
Will you command them to go into the bottle?
Yes, I do. I do. See, and then this is already very hot tap water. All I do, as you can see, I'll fill it up right to that spot. No more. Make sure that's down. You see how much room you still got? And that's what I keep doing until I have 7 quarts. Then I put the salt. Oh, and my things will be in warm water. It's not warm yet. And that will go on the jars, then in the pressure cooker. Goodbye. See you later.
Okay, over and out. Okay, here's the last bucket, and there's cucumbers in there as well. If you can see them. Okay, anyhow. So what's up? What's going on here?
Yeah, I was just making my notes, and I want to let you know a suggestion. Never leave your pressure cooker alone in the kitchen while you're canning.
Oh.
Whether the heat's going up or if it is adjusted heat. If you're on your 10 pounds and it might go up a notch or two, that's fine. But sometimes, I don't know why, it will go much higher. I don't know if it's the pressure of the fuel coming through, the gas or whatever you call it, or whatever. Stay in the kitchen and watch that until it's done. Then when it's done and you turn off the heat and the pressure's going down, you might have 20 minutes to half an hour to do whatever you want. Run to the bathroom, take a snack, or whatever. And then when it's down to 0, open that little steam release on the top, and then no more steam coming out. Then you take the cover off. Then, with this thing, you take the jars out and put them on a table to cool. My table is an old metal workbench, so I could put them right on here. But if you have a good table or counter, then you'd have to find some towels, wood, or something. Those jars are very, very hot.
What happens if it goes above that 12 pounds?
Well, then you just turn the heat down a little bit and watch it.
But what if you're not here and it keeps going up?
You have to be here with pressure.
But what happens if not? Will the whole thing blow up?
It could, like Obama, I was told. I've never tried it, so I don't know.
We should look on YouTube and see if somebody actually
blew up one?
blew one up.
Well, all I know is it could be very dangerous, you know. And I have to tell you, I did have a lot of hot peppers, jalapenos and yellow Hungarians, but those I already cleaned and put away in the freezer. And waiting for tomatoes to ripen, which everybody's having trouble with tomatoes.
Oh, by the way, that is the last of the beans for this year. So far, I think it's been about 40. I think it's 45 gallons I picked.
Wow.
And, well, it's been, what, 5-gallon pails, and I added them up. I think it's actually 40, no, not 45, I'm sorry, about 46, for 5. You know, I don't even know, but you can just tell the audience how many quarts you canned.
When I'm all done.
When you're all done, yeah.
But I have to say, I am so glad you planted the beans behind the barn, because mine did not do good this year. Why? I do not know. Maybe it's the weather or bugs or whatever. But thank you for picking them.
Yeah,
thank you for having them. Otherwise, we wouldn't have any beans.
Well, I won't pick them if you didn't can them. So.
Well, now all I have to worry about is finishing these beans and then apples and pears. As you can see how this is steaming now, you let it steam for about a minute or so, and when it gets to its full steam, all you do is take your finger and plop it down. Then your pressure will start going up slowly. And I want to mention, some people say that with your canned goods, you only can keep them for a year or so. Not true. I have canned stuff and have it for over 9 years. And when you open it, as long as it's hard to open, that is good. If the lid is loose, mold in it or anything, throw it out. But when you open it even 9 years later and the seal is still good, it tastes like you just canned it.
Here, I can testify to that. So you want it to go around 10?
Yeah, we'll go to 10 pounds, then I'll turn the heat down to keep it there.
10 pounds, heat down, just lower, to keep it at 10 pounds. How long do you keep it at 10 pounds?
For 25 minutes for quarts of beans.
25 minutes.
Right.
Okay.
And 25 minutes, then you turn the heat off and leave it alone until it goes down to 0.
Okay.
Don't touch that little thing where the steam was coming out until it's down to 0. Then you lift that back up to make sure there's nothing else in there. Then you can open your lid. Now the pressure went a little bit above 10, which is not that bad, but I will put it down just a tiny bit more to get it back to 10. Now you ask what kind of jars that I do use. When I go to a store, whatever jars they have, whether it's Mason, Kern, Ball, or...
Kern? Is it Kerr you mean?
Kerr. Okay, whatever jars are in that store that I'm shopping in, I will buy. The pressure is going down, as you can see. Now listen to the little noise it's making. A couple more minutes, the pressure will be done, and then we'll open it.
All right.
It was getting hard on the hand. Arthritis doesn't help in the hand. Yes, I do have arthritis. I can all summer and I knit all winter. The only thing that really bothers me are the 2 thumbs from all the cutting.
Huh.
I guess if I play the computer games, it would be just as bad.
Okay.
Now listen to the sound. It's almost ready to open. It's at its last stage of letting the fumes out. Okay, now it should be at the bottom, maybe a little bit left, but here, we lift this up. Now the cover can be open. There's no steam. Now this is my little thing. Since my hands are sore, I cannot tighten this that good, and I cannot open it. So here's a trick that I use. This way I don't burn my hand either. Get over here. Then, when these are open, the rest get easy. Nothing's holding them. Now, I open it like this to be cautious. Away from me. Down. Now, you can see all the steam. Now I will take the jars out. Back. Make sure your water's off.
Seven quarts.
7 quarts. Last one. Whee! That is it for 7 quarts. I got another pot here ready to wash and put in my jars that are waiting. But this is the end. You saw it all the way from start to finish. I won't bore you anymore.